Here we go. They're off. They race away for the Tamiko Cheltenham Gold Cup. Bristol de May is the early leader on the far side. Champagne Western in the noseband. Native River is handy as well. Irish Cavalier towards the inner over on that far side in the maroon sleeves as they jump fence number one. And they're all safely over with the pack pair in the early stages. Milena Rocco and T for two. Quickly on to the second. Bristol de May on the far side of Native River. Champagne West a slight mistake. And down T for two. T for two has gone at the second. Lizzie Kelly on the ground, and hopefully she'll be all right. She's just crouching down at the moment. The horse is fine. T for two, scampering after the others as the field make their way to the back straight. And it's Bristol de May from Native River, Jackadam on the inside of Champagne West. Then Smad Place racing between Saphir de Reur and Irish Cavalier. Q Card just in the second half of the field in the blue jacket. In yellow and red then Sizing John, followed by Manila Rocco. More of that is towards the rear of the field, and they're just behind Outlander, and Lizzie Kelly is up on her feet okay. Onto the water jump for the first time, and Native River probably just shading the advantage from Champagne West going into this. Bristol de May's on the inside. In fourth is Jackadam. Then Smad Place, Saphir de Reur out wide in red sleeves. The widest runner is Outlander. In behind them is Q Card as they jump the next. And they're all safely over. Irish Cavalier is the back marker and not travelling too well at the moment. And at the back two are more of that and Manila Rocco jumping the next plain fence. The leaders skim over. Irish Cavalier jumped it slowly at the rear of the field. The front two, Champagne West and Native River, being almost joined by the loose T for two now as they range up towards an open ditch. Native River on the inside of Champagne West, who got the better of the argument there. And they're followed in third by Jackadam and Ruby Walsh. Bristol de May is in fourth, 2 lengths away to Smad Place. Then Saphir de Reur, Sizing John on the inside of Q Card, followed by Outlander. And then Manila Rocco on the outside, just behind more of that, and Irish Cavalier at the tail of the field. Swinging left-handed now. And freewheeling along here is Champagne West in the hands of David Mullins. Takes a definite lead now over Native River at this next plain fence. Jackadam, a superb jump in third. Bristol de May was over in fourth place on the inside of Smad Place, who's back in fifth, making his 7th appearance at the Cheltenham Festival. Saphir de Reur is out wide, then followed by Sizing John, Q Card and Paddy Brennan in the centre, and then Outlander, followed by more of that Manila Rocco and Irish Cavalier as they jump that plain fence. They're back towards the straight very soon. Champagne West leading the way to Native River as they come towards the end of their first circuit. Jackadam has always been just tracking the leading pair, going nicely, followed by Bristol de May. Then Smad Place out wide is Saphir de Reur, up the inside Sizing John. Q Card is just in behind them as they make their way up the straight from Outlander, and then more of that and Manila Rocco and Irish Cavalier over the next plain fence. Champagne West was the first to rise again. Another mistake from Irish Cavalier at the back of the field. On to the next fence. The fence in front of the stands. It'll be the last next time round. And Champagne West takes off just ahead of Native River. They are all safely over. Jackadam is third. In fourth is Bristol de May, followed by Smad Place, Sizing John, and then Q Card in about 7th or 8th place between Saphir de Reur and Sizing John. Then Outlander, Manila Rocco, more of that, and slightly detached 4 or 5 lengths off them is Irish Cavalier. Now they turn into the back straight and on towards the next plain fence. Down the hill they go, and it's Champagne West and Native River. David Mullins from Richard Johnson. Ruby Walsh on the inside on Jackadam, measuring his fence as well, followed by Bristol de May. Q Card just getting a little bit closer behind Smad Place. On the wide outside is Saphir de Reur. They're followed back on the inner by Sizing John and Robbie Power as they jump the water jump once again. Bristol de May was a little untidy there, but mostly the jumping's been very good. On to an open ditch now. Native River ranging up on the outside of Champagne West. They jumped it as one. Jackadam over with great economy. Then in fourth place is Smad Place, followed by Bristol de May, Saphir de Reur. Q-Card just behind these, switched off the heels of one runner over that ditch, jumped the fence really well. Outlanders being driven along. Manila Rocco is getting closer, then more of that, and a long gap back to Irish Cavalier. They have 6 fences left to jump. This is the final open ditch. Native River pops over in front from Champagne West. Jackadam now going second. Then Champagne West, Bristol de May, Smad Place, Saphir de Reur on the outside of Q-Card and Sizing John. And then Manila Rocco, more of that, over 5 out. Native River is the leader. In second, Jackadam stalking in second place. Richard Johnson from Ruby Wall. Champagne West just struggling to hold his position a little round the turn. Bristol de May is racing strongly on the heels of the leaders. And then Smad Place and Saphir de Reur over 4 out. And another fine leap there by Jackadam took him just into the lead from Native River. And Jackadam running away down the hill, but Native River comes back on the inside. They run down to 3 out. Bristol de May is chasing them. Sizing John going well. Champagne West on the inside. Wider out Smad Place and Saphir de Reur. And then Q-Card over this. Oh, and Q-Card has gone. He's fallen at the same fence that he went last year, but maybe he was struggling a bit this time. Now they race towards the final turn. Native River and Jackadam. Jackadam hard on the bridle, but now Sizing John is poised to challenge. He's angled out by Robbie Power. Saphir de Reur is back in fourth, and then Champagne West and Bristol de May. Jackadam and Native River are joined by Sizing John as they jump 2 out. Jackadam got into the roots of it. He didn't lose too much ground though, but Sizing John is given the initiative, and it's Sizing John that forges into the lead. Saphir de Reur running on the outside. Brilliant jump at the last by Sizing John. Jackadam trying to fight back in second. Native River on the far side. Up the hill, Sizing John. Jackadam fighting it out in his second place with Native River, but Sizing John is holding them all under Robbie Power and wins the Gold Cup. Sizing John tight for second. Manila Rocco staying on well down the near side of Native River.